Hi there, Gary Turner here, founder, curator and business developer of the Radicality ecosystem of transformative partners. Check out all about them and their bios on radicality.co.uk. My email address is gary.turner@radicality.co.uk should you want to reach out and set up a call. I'd love to speak to you. This video today is just some personal reflections around two key topics. One being around the topic of safety, and one being around the topic of comfort or discomfort. It's been really interesting to me over the last few days as I've been observing posts shared on LinkedIn, some conversations I've been in the workplace, is that there's this really interesting tension between discomfort and feeling unsafe. And in some contexts, those two things could coalesce. They could be the same thing, depending on the context. But I invite you, if you're listening or watching me right now, to really think about a situation where you've been, actually, I want to take that step forward, but I'm not going to allow myself to, because it feels a little bit it's too much of a push out of my comfort zone. You're not at risk. You're not at risk of feeling unsafe. Your job is definitely not on the line, but you don't allow yourself to lean into that for whatever particular reason. You're not allowing yourself to feel uncomfortable. That's really what I'm most interested in with this video. If you feel genuinely unsafe, that's a completely different story and a different conversation. But what I've been observing, certainly in the last week or so, but it's a bigger pattern over time, is particularly within Western corporate spaces, there's a real allergy towards getting uncomfortable. Being in a space with people and not having all the answers. Being in a space with people and having to listen to someone that has a differing perspective. Being in a space with people where you have to give away or equalize the power dynamic within that space. Now, part of that I observe is because of conditioning, right? It's all about fast, speed, quick, protection, competition, all of the old systems that are dying away around us, and they are dying away around us, really bring all of that sort of energy. It's a very degenerative, fear-based, reactive energy. And that's where I see a lot of people, myself included over time, is when we fall into discomfort, not being afraid in other ways. When we're talking about discomfort, not being willing to get out of your comfort zone, not being willing to engage in something without having all the answers, etc. That's where I see a real problem, particularly within corporate spaces, because it's shutting down innovation, it's shutting down creativity, and it's also impacting our ability to critically think beyond our organisational system. Now, bearing in mind that everything is interconnected, every organisation, every supply chain, and when I think about the difference between feeling unsafe and feeling uncomfortable, if you look behind me, up there is a drawing which I'll be sharing at some point soon. And what I've drawn on there is really a mask, and the masks that we wear, in particular men within corporate spaces, the masks of fear, the masks of masculinity, the masks of power. There's all these different masks that we wear because we've been conditioned to wear them, which stop us getting out of our comfort zone. And I'm not on about just for your personal growth comfort zone. That's important. What I'm on about is how do we allow ourselves to drop the mask to see the bigger picture, and that the decisions that we make could impact lives, human and non-human, very far from our shores, if we weren't so much stuck behind those masks in comfort. So my invitation today with this video is to reflect upon the difference between when you felt uncomfortable and when you felt unsafe. Drop a note in the comments and let me know what you think about that. It's something that I'm still mulling on, and maybe future videos will follow. But in the meantime, radicality.co.uk. If you're interested to find out more about myself or the range of transformative partners that I represent, incredible human beings that can help you transform your organisation, your leadership and your culture, should you be interested. People on there like Cornell Thomas, World Blue, Debbie Danone, we have Brooke Errol, we have Josh Allen Dexter, just an amazing range of incredible human beings and organisations that are all in the transformational space, ready to serve you. And if you're one of those CEOs, one of the nearly 50% of over 4,000, as per the PricewaterhouseCoopers CEO Survey of 2024, you know that your business and your culture will be obsolete within a decade. You've said that as part of the report. If you don't transform, not only digitally, which is the big focus right now, but human transformation is critical. Let me know if you want to reach out. gary.turner@radicality.co.uk. Take care. Bye.